This is our new MDX prototype. Our team worked very hard to express performance through design. The Acura Precision concept set the tone, and this is a very bold interpretation of that styling theme. 20 years ago, when we designed the first MDX, the market conditions were quite different. Buyers' perception of SUVs was quite different. Also, it was a very exciting project for us because it was the first true SUV to be designed by Acura in California. We tried to emphasize the high ground clearance, the aggressive approach and departure angles, and a very stylish cabin, very aero-looking front end. We started with a brand new segment there for Acura, but now this is our new flagship. Performance was very, very important for us. We wanted this vehicle to look fast even while standing still. We have a very large and bold grille, very large lower intakes, aggressive, as opposed to our first MDX, where the size of the grille was not the main priority. We tried to create a more sleek and aero-looking front end, which was supposed to differentiate from the boxy competitors at the time. But now, low, wide, and powerful was priority number one. On our Acura diamond grille, we have created a very interesting appearance by giving each diamond 4 different facets, and it's very three-dimensional. We have a progression of the diamond size from the inside out, and as you move around, it creates a lot of interesting light reflections. When it comes to functional design, I have to emphasize our new headlights. We worked very hard with our engineering colleagues from Ohio to create these very slim, very sleek and high-tech looking headlights. Headlights and taillights are very important for a vehicle. This is pretty much like the jewelry of the vehicle. It is like a nice, expensive watch. But in the same time, the performance is better than ever. Again, speaking of functional design, we are very proud of what we created with our new taillight image. We created this image that's unmistakable and Acura. It's a very interesting, very three-dimensional, very techy and upscale looking. Our chicane design realized with this new light blade technology. Above this bold and powerful grille, we have a character line that continues on the top of the headlights and surrounds the entire vehicle. It's quite interesting that the same character line was used in the original MDX, but there it started on the bottom of the headlights. Our alluring and sculpted body side was actually inspired by the wind-shaped rocks in the Antelope Canyon. Even small details, such as this satin-finished chrome garnish, were very important for our styling image, for the overall perceived longer hood and a very dynamic upper cabin. As you can see, this line starts on the fender, continues around the mirror, and has a very dynamic upswing towards the rear, a line inspired by the Precision concept. But in this case, we actually continued that all around the glass, and basically it takes your eye exactly where you started. On the top of this very powerful and sculptured body, we have a tight and personal upper cabin. 20 years ago, we were the first to introduce in the luxury SUV market 3 rows of seats. So when we designed that cabin, we tried to emphasize this roominess. Today, we are trying to create a more personal, sporty, aggressive vehicle. And as you can see, the way we designed the D-pillar area, its 3rd row seat is almost concealed. Despite the fact that it looks so personal and sporty, it actually has a lot more room and it's a lot more comfortable than the original MDX. We paid a lot of attention to details on this new Acura prototype. I could mention this new character line in the lower, this satin chrome bar that could have been a straight line, but we thought that was too boring, so we tried to create a very interesting character line that basically encases the rear reflector, and also, as you can see, that line is used in other parts of the tailgate to create this very cohesive, very stylish image. "20 years ago, we set on designing a very clean, very stylish, timeless design, but in the same time, tough and rugged. And now, we have our new Acura flagship, the MDX prototype, very powerful, very strong, very bold. We are certain that 20 years from now, we will be just as proud of this timeless, very stylish and powerful design."